Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Gigi's Garden. My nose is always itching. I'm sorry. So, today, I'm actually able to get out in this chicken run. I can't believe it. It's so pretty out here today. And I'm working out here in the full sun, so I'm not worried about getting cold. It's actually probably in the 50s, in the high 50s. So, what I have been doing is I'm spreading the hay all along this wall, this fence here. And thank you for helping me, little ladies. And hi, my little kitty cat. But I'm spreading hay and I'm mulching over top of the hay right along this line here. This is where I'm actually going to plant my chayote squash. And they are already, if you've seen them before, they're already starting to sprout. So, what I'm doing with the PVC pipe is I'm trying to make like those little arches so I can protect them. I'm going to try to put a barrier around them. So I'm going to put my little tool over top, but I'm going to put a ring of chicken wire around them. And I'm going to use the PVC pipes and to make a, protection for the chayote squash until they get big enough to, make it even after the chickens start pecking on them. So I'm only going to do one side because when they start growing through the fence, if the chickens eat the leaves and the fruit off the other side, that'll be fine. I just don't want them to disturb the root system and the plant that is coming out. So that's what that's going to do. I'm also harvesting some of this mulch from the chicken coop. See my wheelbarrow over there, down there. Harvesting some of this mulch from the chicken coop, and I'm going to take it over here and dump it on my onion bed back here. So hopefully I can get this whole onion bed covered. Right now it's covered with cardboard. And those daffodils, they don't care what you put down them. These daffodils are coming up no matter what and no matter where. They don't care. I have dug up so many bulbs, daffodil bulbs. It's absolutely crazy. So what I'm thinking about doing is digging them up and selling them. If you guys want some daffodils, pretty yellow and white daffodils in your yard, and this is an invasive species, it'll grow. I'm telling you. Well, the people, I guess, who owned this house before had a pathway because there's daffodils down this side and down this side. And you can see it was just a pathway to my neighbor's house because they were really good friends. And it was a clear path and it was lined with daffodils. So it must have been beautiful because I'm telling you, those daffodils are something. They're some of the most pretty flowers that you ever want to see. Hi, lady. Hello. I don't have anything in my hand. She's gonna peck me. I don't have anything. I don't have any snack. I don't have no treats now. She'll jump up and peck me on my hand. I'm sorry about the sun. Um, so I want to get in that garden. So since I got today to do it, I'm going to go ahead and get in that garden. I'm going to mulch the rest of these beds. I mulched that one, my other far bed, real good. And I'm going to finish mulching this one. And I'm going to mulch these two beds back here in the back. So I'm just going to get started. This way, once the mulch starts breaking down, I'll be ready to plant directly in it. So, which is going to be so cool because this mulch is homemade mulch. So, no, look. Every time I go out here, they try to run and follow me. But I don't want them out here because the other day, one of my chickens were out and my neighbors let their dogs out. That chicken was hollering for her dear life, honey. Them dogs was chasing her all over the place. That's when she ended up back there in the woods. And I had to talk to her and calm her down to get her on back in here. Now this bed that I already mulched is, look at that. Look how pretty and black that is. It's already breaking down real well. So I did mulch it with wood chips and I did put a couple bags of black cow in there and that is looking really good. Also mulched this little bed right here just with wood chips, and I will be putting a couple bags of black cow on this one as well. So I have maybe 4 bags of black cow left. I've been wanting the black cow people to send me some. You guys could send me a few pallets of black cow. That'd be great. That would be great. this this frost and ice was so bad that it literally has. I'm gonna turn this around so you guys can see. Look what it's done to my little kale. Got them all jacked up. This collard was doing so good. That ice, that last ice storm, yeah. So what I'm gonna do again? I'm gonna mulch them and see if they come back to life. Look, they love greens. So I'm gonna just mulch them and see if they come back to life. And what I have some tree collards or tree kales coming in the mail. They won't be here until I think March 12th. I think she said they'll be here because of the cold and winter weather down coming through. She said she didn't want to send them because she didn't want them to die, which I totally appreciate because I've been wanting some tree collards and tree kales for a long time. So I'm gonna get them, and I think I'm going to grow them right here where I always try to grow my peppers, and my peppers never do well here. So my tomatoes did do okay here. I like them there because they grew through the fence, and the chickens got to have at the tomatoes as much as they wanted, which was cool because that'll keep the chickens inside the yard to eat the tomatoes and out of the garden to eat the tomatoes, the real tomatoes that I want to keep for us. So my little blueberries are growing here against this fence. They are all dormant right now. Chilling. I got my beauty berry in the house. She's dormant, but she will be back. And I believe that I'm going to plant her back here as well. When I actually do the keyhole garden, I'm going to plant her back here. I already started some of the moving wood chips here, and I'm going to, my onion bed is here. My little fig tree is back there. So I want to get that in the ground. So, but I think I'm going to try to do a raised bed here. I do have enough room to do a raised bed here, especially the way I want it. And I watched that tutorial on YouTube on how to do a simple raised bed that's not that expensive. And so that's exactly what I'm going to do. All I need is some T-post, some chicken wire. I got plenty wood back here to put in the bottom of it to make it like a hugelkultur. And then I'm going to do that. But I'm also going to replant my Malabar spinach here because that on this ladder. Let's see if I can get it from a different angle. That sun is super bright. Thank you, Jehovah, for this beautiful bright day. But I am gonna redo my Malabar spinach on this ladder because they actually grew really, really good here. First I was like, oh, it's not growing. Before I knew it, covered. So I'm gonna do Malabar spinach here, and I'm gonna see if I can do Malabar spinach somewhere else because how much the chickens like it, I'm gonna do them somewhere else too. So I'm gonna see. Although this was a lot of spinach, even when it died, it was a lot. It was a lot here. I grew the Malabar spinach, and I grew some sunflower seeds and some sunflowers and some cone flowers, and them Cox cone flowers. I'll put a couple there. So next year I won't do that. I will just do the Malabar spinach and maybe sunflowers on here and then after I fix it, I don't want it to compete with anything. So after I get my raised bed built here, I'm definitely going to do some more flowers in there. Hopefully I can grow some chamomile this year because the chamomile came and then it died, slapped off, and I don't know, what I did wrong, but it just did not work. It did not work at all for me. Also, look, I got this one little kohlrabi left. The frost and everything and came through. I wonder if it's gonna grow back. It looks like it has. A little bit of green. Yeah, dude. You gonna make it, buddy. One little kohlrabi. I had to pull up the rest of the kale collards and things that were there because they were, the bugs had just destroyed them. But something interesting on this side here. Something's coming. I wonder what this is that the chickens done ate. This is something. It might be. I don't know. I can't even say what it might be. I know this is weeds, but that looks like something. So I'm just gonna let it go and watch it. We're just gonna watch it and see if it grows. Oh, look at that. My elderberry, my big old elderberry. They got cut totally down to the ground, and then next thing I know, it's the biggest thing over here, next to that big old pokeweed that grows right here, which I keep letting grow because the chickens like to hide in it. You know, it gives nice shade for the chickens. And when I want to come out here and cook some pokeweed, I can get some poke, which is good for you anyway. I don't know what am I planting on here this time. I did the cherry tomatoes, which I know those cherry tomatoes are going to come back because so many have fallen here. So I know they'll be back. But I also don't know what else I'm going to put here. Maybe all just greens. I'm trying to concentrate on greens this year. Broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage. I want kale, collards, and things like that because I feel like I need that in my life right now. So that's what I'm going to concentrate on. I got part of this bed covered. This is where I had all my giant mustards growing. All my giant mustards growing, and the frost killed off the big ones. But look, they're coming back. Those things are like, man, them things is crazy. I also have strawberry plants in the front. Strawberry and asparagus growing in the front, which I want to move because they're doing okay. And of course, the strawberries are spreading, the asparagus is spreading too, but it's not enough moisture, it's not enough water, and it's not enough nutrients in the front because we don't get a whole lot of sun out there. So I'm going to move them back here too. That's why another reason why I want to hurry up and get this raised bed built. I might go and price some stuff today just to see how much it's going to cost me. Of course, my little grapevines they're going to be doing okay. I'm going to cut them off here in a little bit so they can grow back up. Yep. I don't know. I covered my roselle, and it just really, I think these are not going to come back, but I'm going to see, because I really like the roselle being here. It was pretty, and it grew really, really well right here. So if they don't grow back, I'll just go ahead and plant another couple seeds, put some more seeds there. I won't put anything else that close to them. Like before, I had an okra and a roselle together. I won't do that again. And next time I'll stop. I guess I'll seed planting like right here, like the roselles are here. I'll stop my seed tomatoes right here so they can go that way, and the roselle won't get crowded out this year. So we'll just see if it comes back. And I got some seeds coming from Homestead Heart. I got some of her Kershaw squash, and I got some patty pan squash. So my thing is that I got to figure out where I'm going to grow squash, but I also want to grow it so it climbs. The patty pans, they will spread out really good, but I want them to climb. And I know the Kershaw is kind of heavy, but they will climb as well. And I'll just have to do what I can do to support them as they climb. And all of my elderberries are coming back. Oh, I'm so glad. They all froze up, but they're coming back. Look at this. I had, again, with these daffodils everywhere. This is where my, what's his name was, horseradish was growing here and here. I had spinach growing all right there, and now look, these daffodils taking over this spot. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I had this full of seedlings that were coming up, and that chicken actually got in there and did all that. So that's just some good dirt back there. And I didn't get the opportunity to come out here and cover up all my little cabbages, so the frost came through here, and then the ice storm came through here and destroyed all that. So this dirt will be ready as well for new planting. I'm going to mulch all of this heavily, put my little fertilizer in here, and get everything ready. I have absolutely hardly nothing growing except for elderberries and them poor little excuse for some greens back there. Daffodils and daffodils. But, which is okay, because I know this year it's going to be a good year for my garden. You know, last year was pretty good. This year's going to be better. The first year was terrible, but this year will be better because last year was pretty good. So, and now I'm getting a little more organized with the things that I'm trying to grow. I like the idea that Jess from Roots and Refuge Farm, last year I planted basil all through my beds. That was great. I got my little herbs growing over there, so I mean, you know, just got to do what we can do, and things are going to grow really great this year. I know it. I just feel it in my bones. It's going to be a good year. And I also have my perpetual spinach downstairs in the basement, and I also have my a pepper plant. I got a couple of pepper plants. I dug all my pepper plants up, cut them back, dug them up, and put them in the basement. So we'll just see. You know, we'll just see if they come back. So that's it. I'm just going to clean up this garden, finish my little mulching, get my onion bed ready so I can get them onions in, and go to Tractor Supply and see if I can get me some T-posts. That's what I'll need to do. All right, but as soon as I start on my raised bed, I'm going to make a video while I'm doing that, and I'm going to just give you guys an update while that goes through. All right, well, you know what? Be kind to one another. Pray for one another. Be kind because it's free. Pray for your friends. Pray for your family. Pray for your enemies because we all need help. Have a good day. Thank you.